12 Days of Beardsmas is back. I cannot believe we are on year 4 right now. Does not seem like this channel has been around that long because I've just loved every bit of this. But I want to say thank you for those of you that have been riding since day 1, somewhere in the middle, or even if you're a brand new subscriber, welcome to the channel. On this series, I'm going to do a video every single day for 12 days in a row where we highlight a fantastic company. We have 4 companies, the same 4 that are back from last year, 3 of which have been on the series every single year. So cool to see that loyalty and how everything has progressed and grown and just become amazing. And we are going to have a Beard of the Day history lesson where I talk about someone who has facial hair throughout history. And one of the main criteria is I need to find them interesting. There's so many cool historical figures with facial hair, but I just don't latch onto the story for whatever reason. All of the ones I cover, I'm passionate about the story, passionate about the information. We got a new one today. And on every single video, we are going to have a giveaway. Each of those giveaways is going to be worth $50 from the company. It might be a combo, might be a random box, might be a gift card. Who knows? But it's going to be some fantastic quality products from great companies, $50 worth. So let's jump into the story and what company we have today first. The first company to kick off 12 Days of Beardsmas is owned by no other than the Wizard, and that would be Fable Beard Co. They also have Fable CBD, which is a separate site, same owner, same company, just they offer CBD products on one and then non-CBD beard products on the other. On the other videos that we have where we come back around and cover these companies, I'm going to kind of focus on different products and scents and different favorites out there. But the first 4 videos are just going to highlight these companies. With Fable, we have DANC20 as your discount code. Always, please consider using that. Even if you have a better code, please consider using my affiliate link. That does help out the channel. There is a commission. There is a small kickback when you guys do that. It helps me get cameras and mics and lights and all the stuff that goes with this. So shout out to you guys. Fable is grown immensely, and it's been so cool to watch them. They have so many scents. They are so legit, and probably the number one thing that really separates them is their originality when it comes to a theme. When it comes to the artwork on top of having quality products, they are so awesome, as you can see right from there. Their oils are on a thicker viscosity, so keep that in mind for what you're looking for. Even if you don't like the thicker viscosity oils, consider mixing it with a thinner one that you have, and you get that perfect thickness that you want for your beard. Fable Beard Co. absolutely crushing it. So cool to be around since day 1 for them, all the way now till year 4. It's kind of wild to think about. Almost year 4. I don't think we're quite there yet. We're on year 4. I'm not good at math. Let's get into history. Day 1 of our historical beards, we are going to go with Johnny Appleseed. Now, he's one of those historical figures where I've always been like, is it a real person? Is it just a legend? Maybe kind of a mix of both. Is it like Robin Hood or Paul Bunyan? Well, everything that you likely have heard about Johnny Appleseed is probably true with the exception of his name. He was not actually called Johnny Appleseed. That was kind of a nickname that was given to him throughout history. His real name was John Chapman, and he was a war baby. His father fought in the American Revolution. His mother unfortunately died during childbirth. Now, he did have, I believe, 10 siblings, which they were farmers. That made sense back then. If you wanted a big workforce, you just popped out more babies. So he really grew up in kind of a farm, military, really hard-working life. And his story really began when he was working at a mill, and he would take the extra apple seeds after work and he would go and sell them. Now, these are not apples for apple seeds for apples that you eat. They're actually used to make things like cider. They were a little bit more bitter. You just didn't like chomp into one. And he did dress exactly like many of you can imagine right now or you thought of. He wore a tin cap, a tin can hat. He also went barefoot. Those are the 2 kind of iconic looks that he had, and he dressed very eccentric. Now, he decided that he was going to head out west on an adventure. He was going to get a canoe, and his goal was to spread these apple seeds across the country, try to get some trade, and really live a comfortable life, but not something that he was looking to get very rich for. Oftentimes, times he would trade the apple seeds for things like clothing or just odd end things that he could kind of put together and take on his travels. And he was said to be very kind, started to grow this reputation. And along his journey, he became a very religious man. And because of that, he was so into his religion, he never got a wife. He'd never had children. So that legacy of him and his bigger than life personality and story was not carried on with any of his kids. Now, kind of crazy story, one night he was at an apple orchard. He heard that there were some cows out there destroying the trees, and it was a very cold night, and he was getting up there in age and in health. He goes out, shoos them off, saves the trees, comes back in. The next morning, he dies of pneumonia. And this was in Indiana. Now his body lays to rest just north of Fort Wayne, Indiana, in an unmarked grave. This legend that almost all Americans know, oh yeah, Johnny Appleseed, I know the name, is in an unmarked grave randomly in a small town in Indiana. Now, as I said, he did not leave behind any kids, but he did leave behind a legacy. Number one, they believe he changed apples in America forever. Some of the different blends or varieties or species, I don't know the actual proper term for what the different kinds of apples are. He's credited with a lot of them. He's credited with planting and getting apple seeds out to areas that it would not have been before. So that's something that has lasted till this day with his amazing legacy. And then another thing that is really cool is we know for sure there is one tree left that is documented to have planted by him, and that is in Nova, Ohio. And you can go and see that tree. It is over 175 years old, which is so cool and amazing to hear about. I will make a trip one day there. Write it down right now. I'm going to make that happen. Johnny Appleseed, do you know anything else about him? Is there something that you heard you weren't sure on? Leave a comment, please. Giveaway time, $50 worth of beard products at least from Fable Beard Co. Couple of things that you need to do to enter. Number one, you do need to be subscribed. If your subscriptions are not public where I can see, you have an option to do that in your settings. If they're not public, I will reach out and just ask for a screenshot just to verify that you've been subscribed. Number two, leave a comment down below, any comment whatsoever. Just make sure it's positive. Is it something about Fable? Is it something about Johnny Appleseed? Is it something going on in your life? Something you just want to say? Anything at all. And then number three, equally all important here, is to sign up with the Gleam link that is in the description. I will try to pin the comment every day as well. And all you do is click there, you put your name and your email address, and you are all signed up and good to go. If for whatever reason you have any problems with that Gleam, I've had some people do that. Sometimes it just auto enters you because you've been clicking on that link on live streams before. Every Monday I do giveaways, 9 p.m. Eastern. But if you have problems, clear your cache, clear your cookies. If you don't know what that is, on your browser, go to settings and you'll see an option for clear cache, clear cookies. That almost always solves that problem there. We've been using this program for over a year now, and it's been really awesome. So be subscribed, leave a comment, and sign up on the Gleam. On tomorrow's video, I'll put a little screenshot up, and the companies should be reaching out to you guys, or in worst case scenario, I will reach out with a code or a gift card, whatever it may be. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions on that. So excited for this series. If you could, please hit a thumbs up to show you enjoy this. I can't tell who hit the thumbs up and who doesn't, but I do believe in karma. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And if you really love this and you really appreciate it, please consider sharing this. A link on Facebook, a story on Instagram, a group chat, wherever you can. It will likely help out this platform, and I would like to say thank you. Dan C. Bearded, stay bearded and stay positive.